Hello everyone and welcome to a very special Saturday specimen special. It is very cold outside right now and I thought instead of holding up one of my specimens from in the house, I would do something kind of unique and we're going to do an experiment today. Sorry about the sun, it's setting behind me. There's actually a little bit of snow falling and I know you guys can't really see it. But it is currently in the polar vortex here in North Carolina. We are freezing. In fact, we're far below freezing. It is 4 degrees Fahrenheit or negative 16 degrees Celsius right now. That's significantly below when water freezes. Water freezes at 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius, depending on which measurement you use. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. The wind's blowing on me. There's a wind chill that goes down to negative 20 Fahrenheit out here. So it's really cold. There's probably 6 to 8 inches of snow, a little bit of ice under. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. But like I said, I thought instead of doing some of my shells or more of my animals from inside, I want to do an experiment with you guys today. So we are going to go in and I'm going to try out an experiment I've always wanted to do, but I always find out about it in the summer. And we're going to do it today and hopefully it'll be really cool. And it's going to be experimenting with freezing water and food dyes. So I'll see you guys inside in just a moment. It is so cold out here. An experiment.
Okay, we're rolling.
Are we rolling? Okay.
Yes.
So now we're inside where it's much warmer and my poor little ears aren't freezing to death. And we're going to do our experiment with balloons, food dyes, and water, which thankfully we still have, which is a good thing that the pipes are running. Also, it's kind of hot water right now. Let's cool it off. But I see this really cool thing like on Pinterest and Tumblr. As a nanny, I was always looking for like those ideas to share science projects with kids, and I always see this cool idea during summer when it is not too cold outside. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fill up these balloons with water and food dye, and then we are going to see whether or not they freeze into big like frozen colored globes outside. So I think that's going to be really fun. Like I said, it's far below the temperature that water's supposed to freeze at. And I've never done this before, so I wonder, let's start with green. And we'll put it in a green balloon just to keep things predictable. So I think I'm just going to spray like the food dye in there. Oh, it's so jelly. That's so cool. Okay. I'm not sure how much I'm supposed to put in there, but I want a really green balloon, so there. I don't want it to like blow up, but I want it to be really cool. Look at you, little guy. It's gonna be like my awesome little dragon egg, my little frozen dragon egg outside. Oh yeah, look at that. I just got a bunch of like green tinted water on me. Man, I haven't tied a water balloon closed in ages. Showing that off, darling. Can't tie a water balloon. There we go. So, the idea is that this water is right now it's a little cold, so it's not quite room temperature, but it's not frozen. And we're going to take it outside and we're going to have like a little green dragon's egg, I hope. Later, after we leave it out, we'll see how long it takes for it to freeze, and then we'll peel the balloon off, and it should have a colored, frozen little globe of ice water, of ice, when we're all done. So I'm pretty excited about that. But let's do another one real quick, because this is fun. Alright, we're going to take, what colors this time? I have to be careful I don't always stick to green, because I totally would. Let's mix a couple. So, there's yellow and red. There we go. But yeah, and this is super easy. You guys probably have some of these little experimental materials laying around in your own home, so you could do this yourself. I think it'll be fun. Oh, yep, I've got green dye all over it. That's awesome. Maybe we'll get little bits of green on each egg. There we go. Don't explode on me! Okay. There. We'll tie this one closed, but like I said, it is far below freezing outside right now. Get in there, you little knot. No! Come on. we go. But it's far below freezing outside, especially with that bitter wind chill even. And we will be having a fun time trying to get anywhere with the roads. They're not so bad, but it's pretty icy. There we go. And there we go. Got another one. So, I'm trying to think of any cool facts that I could remember while we make a blue one. We'll make a couple more. About like water and fresh water, and actually most people don't seem to realize this, but most of the Earth's fresh water is actually not in our water systems. It's actually trapped inside of glaciers. So I always thought that was pretty cool. There you go. There you go, little blue egg, little blue ice dragon. Ooh, we should do a blue and green one. My favorite colors. Well, other than purple. I don't know if we could make purple. We could try. Alright. Ah! Ah! Yeah, it's shooting like colored dye at me. So hopefully these will be pretty cool little eggs that we'll tuck outside. There we go. But yeah, most of the Earth's fresh water is actually trapped in glaciers and ice right now, which is melting, but some scientists are a little bit worried about how that's messing up with the way that fresh water from that melted glacier area will affect like the polar ice caps or affect areas that have a lot of the thick tundra like ice that's supposed to be there. When it melts, it starts sliding on top of the seawater where you have coasts or where you have glaciers moving around, and that creates a lot of turbulence for any of the sea life that's there that might need a very specific chemical layer or a very specific temperature, because that's cold water kind of messing with the temperatures. It's pretty cool if you guys ever want to learn more about that. But I'm going to wrap up with a couple more of these ice eggs, and I will see you guys outside in just a second, and we'll tuck them outside to nest inside of the snow. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, and there we go, guys. And now the little balloons, their little eggs, the ice eggs, are tucked in our front porch where they're in a nice little nest of snow. And we're just going to keep an eye on these guys. And like I said, it is, the sun is setting. It is getting far below freezing. The snow is starting to fall again. So we'll check on these guys either in a few hours. It already feels like the water on the outside is already ice. Wow, that's cold. So we'll check on these guys maybe in a few hours or in the morning, and I will see you guys then. Alright, hello everyone! It is actually the next day. Oh, you can hear the birds singing a little bit. You can hear some of the ice melting, actually. It's really making a lot of snow sounds. Well, snow sounds, I mean water. You can hear the water. Whew, it's very cold though. My breath is like frosting. I don't know if you can see me. Hi! My breath is like frosting around, but look. Oh my gosh, look at that. Look at our little eggs. Okay, so I'm going to poke the balloon. Okay, I poked the balloon in the little open hole I could see. I'm just like sticking, haha. That's how deep the snow is right now. And then I'm going to peel it off. Look at our little green egg! Look at how cool that is. Oh man. Oh wow, it got dye all over me. But so check this out, you can see. Oh wow, that balloon just like literally split right while we're doing this. You can see the way the balloons have retained, or the eggs, they turned into more of like an egg shape. Oh, look at this one. You can see like the patterning of the water and the ice inside of it. Alright, let me get this carefully peeled off. It peels off really easy. Wow, look at it! It looks just like a green ice egg. Look at how cool that is. Alright, let's peel off these ones. They peel off so easy. They just slide right off. So that's great. Oh my gosh, look at how cool that is. With all the little dots and bubbles. And if you flip it, if I can move it, it's getting dye like everywhere, all over my hands. So use with caution, my friends. Oh my gosh, now my hands are freezing cold. But if we peel, yeah, you can see where this one's split as well. Oh, my hands are so cold. Oh, they hurt. Alright, I'm going to peel this off. Come on. Oh, this egg kind of cracked a little bit. Come on. You can do it. Yeah, look at that. That's really cool. You could see like where it cracked along the top. Oh my gosh, hang on guys. Woo! Cold. So there we go. Look at that. That is so cool. They really do look just like little ice eggs. Alright, and then we had a big balloon. So this is the big balloon. I think that this one, because it was a normal sized, there we go, because it was a normal sized balloon, might turn a little bit, oh look at that, it did turn purple. Yes, I made a purple one. Woo, look at that. Oh my gosh, so cold. I'm gonna have to go inside, my hands hurt so bad. Ah, there we go. Purple balloon. I have to hatch the egg. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Purple and green eggs and blue eggs. Oh, give me a second. I'm going to line them up and then I'll show you guys the finished result. Alright, and there we go guys. So there are our ice eggs. See, I put Darling's gloves on. But there are our ice eggs. They were originally supposed to be like globes, kind of like this guy down here. Look at this. Oh, this cool purple. Look at that, except, oh, I got dye all over Darling's gloves. Oh no. Use much less dye. Use gloves. You could actually see the dye dripping off here. I used way too much green dye on that one. But where I use less green dye on this one, you can look into the cracks in the ice. You can see the formation of the ice mixing with the dye. I really like that look. I love how this one kind of cracked, so it looks like the egg's sort of hatching. I love how they turn into egg shapes. So you could experiment with different shaped balloons to see, or different shaped holders, just if you have anything to hold colored water. I mean, you could use cool ice cube things. You could use just empty containers from around the house. Maybe you could build a colored ice castle. There's lots of different options when you're working with just the simplicity of frozen water. So cold temperatures, I don't know about you guys, I get really antsy. I want to be out on hikes. I want to be outside. I want to be gardening. I thrive when the weather is warmer because I love greenery and plants. So it can be really hard for me in the winter. I get really, really sad. But now that I've figured out this cool little trick, I can grow gardens of ice stuff with really cool colors, and it can add a little bit of that color and pizzazz into life. So it's just as simple as using colored dye, any kind of container that you need, and having it be below freezing. And if you guys remember, we talked about how freezing temperatures are 32 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 Celsius. So if you are sitting in the polar vortex like I am, why don't you try this out? It's super easy. Like I said, you don't even need balloons. You could just use any kind of container that you want to make the shapes. And maybe, like I said, if you just have like ice cube containers and you do this, build a little ice castle in your front yard out of like blue or green. You could do like green for hedges, blue for the castle, like all sorts of fun things and colors. And you can mix the colors to make cool things like purple balloons. We have a big purple one down here that I'm getting, yeah, be careful. Use gloves you don't mind getting dye all over, and use gloves when you open them because oh my gosh, my hands were so cold. But I hope you guys are having a wonderful warm day. I love my little ice eggs. This is definitely going to cheer me up until the weather gets warmer. And thank you for joining me for another Specimen Saturday. This was fun doing an experiment. We'll do some more in the future. And remember guys, stay curious.